Dannylau here with Lion Real Estate, empowering individuals and families with financial success through real estate. The real estate market is insane. It is not just on fire. It is more like a lava thunderstorm mixed with a magma tornado. I'm sorry, let me try that again. With magma tornado. And so we have been talking about low inventory for a long period of time in the last couple of years. I know I have said low inventory on my personal channel multiple times. But right now, the housing market is so tight and so insane that any reasonably priced homes that are in livable condition are receiving upwards of 20, 30, 40 offers. We have one particular listing in our MLS that got over 100 offers. That is insane numbers. I want to give all the credit to the listing agents that they did a great job marketing, but this really goes beyond that. It is the pent up level of demand from the market that the buyers are truly wanting to find some place that they want to call home. So rather than telling you, I want to show you with some factual data. Let's take a look at here. This is the latest real estate market trends in my market. And so this is, I'm in Northern California. I'm in Davis, California, which is in Yolo County. And this is a snapshot of Sacramento, Placer, El Dorado, and Yolo County. And let me make sure that I'm looking at the right date range. December 19th to last month, February 21. And so I want you to pay attention to the light green bar here. December 19th, light green bar, there are 2472 homes for sale. And the red bar, pending, means how many offers were written and accepted. And so in here, you can see that out of 1472, 1422 contracts are written and accepted. I actually don't like this deep blue bar here, deep green bar here as much, just because the sold activity usually is a little bit delayed, because you have to take into consideration that there's a 30, 45, 60 days sometimes of transaction timeline. And so let me actually take out the sold part. And so right here, you can see that in December of 19, there are more houses for sale than people buying. And right now, fast forward to today, there are more people buying houses than there are houses for sale. Now, of course, it might not intuitively make sense, but if you think about it, this gap of more people buying houses than there are housing for sale is because they're catching up to this part. Because there are at some point more houses for sale than there are people buying. Bottom line is, right now, the market is extremely hot. Let's go back a little bit further. I want to take a look at maybe 3 years range. Let's say show charts right here. There you go. Once again, we have been talking about low inventory for a long period of time. And right now, it is lower than ever. You can see the for sale amount of houses slowly declining over the last 3-year period. Right now, there is roughly 1,200 houses for sale in the entire 4 counties. And that's the lowest point in the last 3 years here in these 4 counties that I'm in. Another chart I want to show you, which is months of inventory. This is another way to look at that charts that I just showed you with the for sale versus pending. Because the months of inventory actually is a ratio that shows how many homes for sale versus the amount of pending. And so once again, the lower the score, there you go, market highlights. Let's see. I didn't mean to click on it, but then just now it came on. Come on. It's down 29.5% compared to last month. Oh, okay, so this is December 2020 compared to November 2020 is down 29.5 month and down 56.1% compared to last year. So another way of looking at this, the month of inventory on the left-hand side, if you see 3 months or less, it indicates a seller's market. 6 months or more indicates a buyer's market. And so right now, it's lower than ever before. You can almost think of the market as a game of musical chairs. Sometimes there are 10 chairs and 8 players, and the players can sit anywhere they want. Sometimes there is 10 players and 8 chairs, and 2 people are not getting what they want. And right now, the analogy is that there's only 2 chairs and 50 players. One more chart that I would love to share with you, which is the average price per square foot. You can also see that over the last 36 months, the value of per square foot in these 4 counties are slowly, steadily climbing from the low end of $220 per square foot to right now roughly around $280 per square foot. If you look at this particular ratio here, from October of 2020 to October to 2019, there's an 11.5% increase in value for the per square foot price. And this is actually a very interesting and peculiar situation, because economists that are paying attention to the real estate market is concerned about the affordability of the homes, coupled with the slowly increasing interest rates. Right now, we're thinking that affordability is going to start shrinking. Now, what does this mean for the participants of the real estate market? If you are a seller, now is the time to sell. There's no doubt in my mind, there's not a better chance to sell your property now than ever before. If you have ever thought of selling your property in the last 6 months to a year, right now it really is the time. Because affordability, as it goes down, coupled with the rising interest rates, naturally the demand from the buyer is going to adjust a little bit. As a seller, you want to take advantage of this particular phenomenon. As a buyer, now what does this mean? Does that mean that there's going to be a shift in the market? Does it mean it's going to tank? A lot of people is still having flashback nightmare from the 08-09 crisis, where they think that this market is going to tank. However, even though I don't have a crystal ball and I'm not an economist, I do see a lot of well-qualified buyers out there looking for homes, and that demand is real. This is not people who are speculating on the real estate market. These are families who actually have 10-20% down payment, well qualified with good credit score, out there house hunting right now at this moment. Sure, will the climbing affordability damage that demand a little bit? Certainly, absolutely true. But I do not foresee the real estate market to go this way. It's not going to tank like that because there's too much equity in people's homes right now. And so rather than doing that, the adjustment might be a small dip, and then the demand will continue to grow, small dip, continue to grow. And so in the next foreseeing future, we might be in a little holding pattern that just keeps going right around this current value right now. Now, this is just a personal opinion based on the market level of activity that I'm experiencing here in Northern California. And so I would love to hear what you think about that estimate and that projection. Let me see if there's any other graphs I want to show you. Let's take a look at this one last one before we wrap up. Average days on market versus the sold to list price. So sold to original list price is hovering right around 100%. We probably need to zoom in a little bit to see how much this part is, because right now you can see that 100%, there's a little gap right here. There's a little gap right here, but this for the last 4 or 5 months is right at 100%, meaning the orange bar shows how fast are homes being snatched up. And we're talking about the price right here. So let me shrink in the timeline, show charts right here. Okay, this is perfect. In the last year, everything is pretty close to 100% of what the asking price is. From September on to current day, the list price versus sold price, we're seeing 100% of list versus sold price. And the average days on market is shrinking, lower and lower, declining. And so, meaning people are giving you full price, giving sellers full price at a much faster pace. Let me know what you think about this video. If you enjoy my video, please click like and share it and hit subscribe. Also share with me what you'd like to discuss next time in the comment section below. We'd love to chat a little bit more about the real estate market. My name is Danny Lau. See you next time.